guys, Ray here from Two Gaming Girls. In this video we're going to take a tour of the builds in our tower bundle, the third bundle in our magic set. First we're going to look at the beacon tower that you can kind of see behind me on the right. Then we're going to check out our 3 different mage towers, and last we'll wrap this up with a tour of the orb tower, which you can see in the far back on the left. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, and leave us some comments like which one is your favorite tower and why. Let's get started. So here we are at our beacon tower, and it's pretty much exactly what it's called, a beacon. So this is something you can kind of put out in the world, and from afar you can see your way home. You could have just one of these, or you could have multiples. You could change up the color, so maybe there's the blue one is for the north and the red one's for the south. Whatever you want to do. It's very basic. It's our shortest tower. It's got a simple design. This goes all the way around. We got stained glass up in the windows. And since this one's not meant to be lived in, there's no way to get all the way up top. We're going to fly up there, but this is more of a way station. So you come in, you warm up by the fire, you can eat, you can store stuff, you can, weaponize yourself, redo your armor, and head back out into the world. So clear way to see home, clear way to kind of get yourself recouped from whatever event you're on. And then just so you can see it, this is what the beacon looks like up top. And again, you can change that out as you like. So now we're going to move on to our first mage tower, which is this one right here. And this is mage tower 1. The name may change slightly, but this is going to be the design for it. And it has one top up at the top here and one top at the top. That makes sense. And over here you can see there's 2 tops at the top. That one made more sense. And this one over here has 3 tops at the top. So we're going to start here, and then we'll move over to the other 2. So this design is one of my favorites, just because it's kind of cute at the bottom. So if you come in here, you come in, it seems like a nice basic room, ceiling, kind of a library, maybe some kind of mage item here, and you're like, oh, well, that's nice and simple. But then over here, open sesame, you get a new entrance, and you get a small little bedroom for our mage to do his sleeping, studying, warming up by the fire. So we're going to go back through this. Now often you get teleported over here, which is fine, but that is our other entrance. Abracadabra, we go in and we get teleported to the very top, and this is where the mage does all of his crafting and mixing. You can see all kinds of things up on the shelves, plenty of books, little table, chair. And then we have this floating kind of table in the middle with some kind of magic artifact floating up into the air. So this is, again, Mage Tower 1. We're going to go check out Mage Tower 2, which is very similar to this one, only again it's shorter and it has this side room off of it. So the base of this one was redone from the other one and made more into a potion shop. So we're selling all kinds of potions down here. And if you want, you can go all the way up. And you're going to come out into a room that's very similar to the room we were just in. Only this one has more greens and yellows, and the last one had a lot of blues in it. So you can see again we're making these little healing potions, and there's plenty of yellow and green items all around. And then of course this is the big difference. There is a side bedroom. Instead of a different floor, it's right here. Once again we have the the yellows and the greens in the room. Nice little pattern on the floor, and we have our yellow stained glass. So to get out of here, we're gonna go down Tam's favorite method, the one she said is a trap. Let's see if I can get down here in one go. That was almost one go. She always gets stuck there and wants to teleport out. Oh, I guess the piggy's in there. Alright, so our tower number 3. Of course, it's got 3 towers. I'm going to go off to the side so you can see all 3 at once. And this is what all 3 of the tops of the tower look like. So you have 2 sticking out and then the one big main one. So this tower is slightly fatter than the other ones. It is shorter than the blue one by, I think, a block, but it is a little bit fatter. So those two have the same width dimensions. The tops are pretty much identical, and this one mimics the same kind of design, but it is slightly different. So this tower is one that Tam is going to be using inside of her magic school. So she helped me kind of decorate this one, and while the one in her school is going to look a whole lot different, it's going to be floating, it's going to have a different bottom, we kind of decorated it with that in mind, just to switch it up. So this is kind of our waiting area here. This is a little front desk area. They tell you if you can go up or not. All of these are different entrances you can come in. So all four come into this one room. And if we choose to go up, in Tam's magic school, there's going to be a headmistress. So this would be her desk. This could be any mage's desk though. I think it can work for anyone. A little table for his seat for his guests to come by. Now I know you're probably gonna be like, why is there a bomb in here, right? But it's red, and this whole theme is red, and it looks like a clock to me, and that's what we're going with. Don't hate. So one of the side rooms is off over here, and it's a little library. Tam helped me work this one out. She decided to put a little ladder so you could kind of climb up and get to all your books. There's a little desk for studying. And the other side room is up the steps, but it's pretty much the same. It's got some different items on the desk area, but again, a little private study area. So now one of the cooler parts of this build is the last floor, all the way up at the top. So we come up here, there's a little entrance room. If I can actually, you know what? There we go. If we can get up. So this is just some decoration, and here leads to the main master suite, I guess. I was about to say bedroom, but we have a dining room table over here. So the suite, some things up on the wall, and then this is balcony 1. You can see out into the world with the tiny little balcony. And then over here is a raised platform bedroom. We have a seating area. I keep messing that word up. And then another balcony over here. So now this looks dark, I'm sure. Let me turn my flashlight on. The reason it's dark is what I found in game is that if you have hidden lighting, kind of like I have here, there's lights behind these these slabs. If you take out one block, and then let me get that block. There we go. And put it back in. Let me turn my flashlight off. You see how much brighter it is. It's one of those little game hiccups where you just kind of got to know, take a block out, put a block back in, and then the lights suddenly all come on. It's like, you know, Alexa works or something. So this is Mage Tower 3. 2 little balconies, little raised platform. These are supposed to be curtains. I really do like how this came out. So thanks again, Tam, for helping me kind of work this one out. So we're going to go to our last tower now, which is the first one we started on camera a long time ago. I think it might have been the first item in the magic set itself, and that is, I was going the longest way around, the orb tower. So many of you might have seen this already. From down below, this is what it kind of looks like. So this is the side view of the tower. If you look at the earlier videos, this started off pretty ugly, but I really love the way it's come out now. There's the first level that we worked on was this lower section, and viewers helped me with the side design, kind of breaking it up. And all of this is a bunch of mixture of different types of stone blocks, and then blue accents throughout the whole thing. So it's slightly become a water temple, though I'm still calling it the orb temple because that was kind of the main thing I was going for when I originally built it. It was to build a big orb sitting kind of in the middle of a tower. So this is again the side view, and now I'll give you a little close-up of that. And then this is what the corners all look like. All 4 sides are the same, all 4 corners are the same. We have this nice little water element that trickles down from the top 2 and spills down into one column. This was an accident when we were working one day, and it turned out really nice, so love that. Let's fly up to the next level. this is the orb itself, and this is the first time we did this kind of floor pattern that then got placed in a number of the magic set builds, including Tam's Magic School that will be out soon. So this is the orb itself. It's mostly blue glass with diamond glass floating around it through the use of grav chambers. So I think the grav chambers had not been out that long when we first did that, just to give you an idea of how long I've been working on this tower. We have a nice little pattern in the roof as well, and we're going to fly up to the roof and look at that also. So again, this is also a section that viewers helped me with, deciding what the sides were going to look like. All four sides look like this, kind of again having this water element come down, and this water is part of the water that trickles down the sides, that comes over here as well. That's what all three corners look like. This is what a inside side looks like, inside side, and what a inner corner looks like. So we're going to go ahead and, so this has been slightly changed. The viewers again helped me with these corners, but I did change up the top a little. It looked like it needed a little bit more blue up in that area, so I added that. And it also was kind of dark in here, so I added the arc lighting. We have one up there, and then we have this kind of altar that has a nice blue glow at night. You can't quite see it as well right now. Let me see if I turn my flashlight off. You can kind of see it, but there's a nice blue glow at night that comes out of that. It really makes that kind of sparkle. Alright, so now, and we have this little pattern design. We have a similar pattern on the lower level, but without the actual stone. So I want to look at one more thing before we look at the inside. So you can see that right at the orb level there is another kind of three-step pattern, but without the little blue glass. Another feature that I kind of liked and I wanted to point out was in this design we used slabs turned horizontally, or vertically rather, coming straight down, but then we added shelves at the end, and I really like that kind of layered three-level effect that it has there. So that's cool. And then we also did it here with we used fences and there in the shelves to kind of break that up, and we give a little hint of blue behind it. So yeah, I really just kind of love the ins and outs of this build. So let's go ahead in, now that we've seen the full outside, to the newly designed inside. So this tower is huge. You are welcome to gut it and redesign it however you want, but the blueprint will have this design, and it is semi-dark on purpose. It's kind of supposed to be little pockets of light that you can go up. So I wanted to give kind of this slightly floating feel to it, so there are multiple levels of studying. My mom had this great idea of making this kind of a place for worshipers or the priest or things like that, because she really saw this as more of a kind of religious kind of healing location. I'm not sure if that this kind of matches what she had, but I do like this idea of just, you know, here's a little area someone might study in. If you want to get to that one, you gotta kind of parkour it, jump up here, jump over here, and there's seating here. And I like this because it implies that there are mages in this tower perhaps, and they have the magic to kind of jump from platform to platform, or there are some ladders sprinkled around that give you to some of the harder to reach areas if you don't have wings to fly. So this is kind of what this little section is now like. And again, we have that same kind of pattern floor. There's some lighting down in the floor, and then we have this kind of dark blue glow. The orb is right above, and I really like how, because of the floor above, we have this weird kind of textured pattern. I know Tam was thinking of keeping this for one of her builds, and then she ended up not doing it, but I think that was because her ceiling was a little too close to the floor. But here, with it being so far away, I think it's a really nice pattern. Also mentioning Tam, the blue dome at the top is going to be, it's the dome that she's using for her cafeteria in her mage school. So you're going to see a lot of these kind of repeats. She stole a lot from the orb tower and a little bit from the other mage towers. And then the last part of this is we just have these little floating things. I just thought it was kind of neat, again, to give that slight magical feel to it. So there is a ton of room in here. You're welcome to then again gut it and completely redesign it. You could live in here no problem. Set up a little storage area, have a crafting area. It's plenty, it's a ton of space, so you can use this one as you like. So that wraps up our tower bundle. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can find something in it you might want to build. If you do build something, please let me know. I love hearing that people are building it. Love to hear how you're changing it, updating, incorporating it into your own builds. Please like and subscribe, and let me know which one is your favorite. I kind of, these were some of my babies, and I have my own kind of love for each of them. I'd love to hear which one is your favorite. There will be some more magic set release, probably one more bundle. I think there's a few leftover pieces that I might bundle with Tam's Magic School, which hopefully will be released later this weekend. So that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.